Hi, good day, and welcome to another video by Chennai Brothers. In this video, we're going to learn Python basics and intro to understanding code. This will be basically a demo video of everything we learned before, plus some additional things. So now let's see an example of everything we learned so far. We so far have learned, just some of the topics we have learned. The range function, the def statement, the while loop, the for loop, lists, dictionaries, and more. So before we start, if you like the video so far, and if you want more videos such as this, please subscribe and support our channel. So let's see the example. I said import random, and I said life is equal to 9. Life is a variable, and import. Import is a function inside of Python. It basically takes a Python library and puts it inside of the code, so you don't have to write it from the beginning. Random, as you can guess, is a Python library. I said print hello, print welcome to the guessing game, print you have lives, and A is equal to int input what is your guess, B is equal to random.random 100. So the random.random, what it is basically it takes a random number in between these two integers. So while life is not 0, if B is greater than A, print you got it wrong, print your number is too smaller, and life minus equals 1 because we only have 9 lives, and print you have lives. A is equal to input what is your guess. L if B is smaller than A, print you got it wrong, print your number is bigger, and life minus equals 1, and print you have lives. And as you can see, I put the same piece of code that's here, and here. Because if we didn't have this piece of code, let's see what would happen if we didn't. So let's run this. It's connecting to the kernel. So let's say I said 5. It just keeps on going since we didn't have anything for it to not keep on going. Here we put a break. Break means you literally get out of the loop, the while loop. So if this statement comes, we break. That's the only place where we actually put something if this is not there. That's why we need this little bit of code in here. And then I said else print you win, print you got it right, print break. Let's run this game. Let's start at 50. It says your number is smaller, so that means the actual number is bigger. Your number is bigger, so it must be in between 50 and 80. So how about 65? Your number is bigger, so now it has to be in between 65 and 55. 55, your number is smaller, so 65 and 55. 60, your number is smaller, so 60 and 65. 62, your number is smaller, so it has to be 63 or 64. 63, you win, you got it right. But let's see the same thing if we just randomly did the numbers. So let's run it. 46, 25, 46, 39, 19, 35, 46, 73, 19. And as you can see, there's an error. While life is not equal to this, but it keeps on going. 3. You have 0 lives. So what happened here? You have 1 life, and now you have 0. But why does it keep on going then? It's because here at the very end here, we said print you have lives. But we didn't say check if life is equal to 0 or not. We said while life is not equal to 0 up here. And we thought that it would see if the life is here, then it goes here. But that's where we're wrong. But other than that, this game is perfect. I'll let you fix this part on yourself, by yourself, I mean. And please paste in the comments what you think is actually the right answer. So let's move on to the next example. So I put a def statement into this one. I said def mult by 3. A is equal to input. What do you want to mult? If type A is equal to a list, for I in range length of A, index equals 0, while n of A is equal to is see this is the comparison operator. I said while len A is equal to index plus 1, C is equal to A and index, so this gets the position of the list. Index plus equals 1, print C multiplied by 3. That's what we want. And so let's run this. And nothing happened because we didn't call this yet. So let's do mult underscore by underscore 3. And it just put function underscore main dot mult by 3 because we didn't call the function. If we want to call a function, we need to put parentheses. So let's do this. And it said, what do you want to mult? Mult is, as in here, I did it short for multiply. So let's do just a number, 9. Nothing happened because we were only looking at lists. So we need to change this code up a little. But else A times 3. But we can't just write A times 3 because we need to print it out. Print A times 3. Now, I'm not changing anything that they give me. I'm just printing out the answer. So let's run this. Nothing happened again. So I'm gonna add this multiply 3 thing inside of this text editor, so we don't have to type it in there every single time. Seems like I missed something. Seems like I missed the parentheses. So let's do 3 and 3, 3, 3. Because remember, you can also do multiplication on strings. And right here, we're doing it on strings because we haven't took the integer of this. So let's do int input. So let's run this. 6, 18. So we don't really need this part, but if we actually used it, this is what it should happen. So it should get us, if we give it a list, it should take each element of that list, multiply it by 3, and return it. But when we run it and give it a list, let's see what happens. And as you can see, we can't take the int of a list. So this is where the new function that we're going to learn comes in. So let's take this out because we don't really need it right now. So let's like move this over here. So this is the new function that we're gonna learn. It's called assert. You want to check. Assert is basically a checking thing. So assert. It basically checks if something is right or not. We are gonna put this assert statement in after the A, because that's we want to assert A. So let's do assert, and we don't need parentheses, but you can put parentheses if you want. I like doing it, but so check. We don't need to write if or anything. If type of A is equal to int. So if we do this by itself, let's run this, and let's give it 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, it still gives it like that. That's because we need to put this before. So let's put this before this thing. Ctrl-V. Now let's run it. And local variable A, reference before assignment. That's the problem with assert statements. If we give it, we have to mention this outside of where we're actually doing it. So if we say assert type A is equal to int, we have to do it somewhere else. So that means we need to take this int statement away from here, and we had to put it somewhere else. And of course, as you can guess, we're going to write an if statement. So first we're going to if type, wait, no, that's not how you spell type. If type of A is equal to string. Here's an example. We're not actually going to do the listing, but here's an example. Assert int of A. So let's run this and give it 1, 2, 3. And let's do this. And of course, it assert int of A. That's what assert statement does. It raises it value error basically. Bye! This is the end of this video. For more videos on Python such as this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is Chennai Brothers, exiting.